Roblox nowadays has a problem of bandit beating grinding, especially in One Piece games. Actually, almost all of Roblox anime games has a problem of bandit beating grinding, except one, the highly anticipated upcoming open world RPG game, Rellseas. Progression is the soul of the game, that's why the game has a non-linear progression, aka you can do anything in the game, and it will be counted as progression. In this video, I explain what is progression in Rellseas, all the professions that you can choose to progress through, all the factions that you can choose to be a part of, and the stat point system. Let's get into it. Let's start with the factions that you can join in Rellseas. There are 4 factions: Pirates, Marines, World Government, and Revolutionary Army. But when you start the game, you can't actually choose right away. You will spawn as a civilian. To be a Marine, you will have to go to the Marine headquarters and join the Marine as a recruit. As for to become a pirate, there's not that much information on this. My guess is that you have to set sail on your boat and find one treasure or treasures first. As for World Government and Revolutionary Army, there's no information on this. Maybe you have to be a high-ranked Marine officials and join the developers crew to be a part of the World Government. As for Revolutionary Army, you have to go to the Revolutionary headquarters. I don't know, there's no information on this. One more thing about factions actually is that there's 40 pirate crews in the game, and they spawn during events everywhere. So the crews that you choose to help or fight will matter to your progression greatly. Next is the talent mastery system. This is a game way of progressing, not bandit beating. The game has no levels, just these professions that you can master them and progress through them. All of these systems are actually important in your whole progression of the game. Just which one would you choose to be your job or what you actually wanna max? Cause you can do anything in this game. Just what do you wanna max and use it as your job? First, fishing to be a fisherman. You can fish to master this one. You can just fish up rarer and rarer fish to progress. There's an index for this specific class called the fishing index to record all the fish you know and caught. Next, cooking to be a chef. You can hunt animals or use the fish from fishing to cook and progress through that. Newer and harder recipes and more customers will increase your progression. You can actually start a restaurant on your ship too. There's an index for this specific class too, called the recipe dex, to record all the recipe you know and cook. Shipwright to be a shipwright. Use your hammers to fix ships. Gather materials from wood cutting and progress by fixing ships' weak point in battle. Navigation to be a navigator. Explore new places in the world to progress. There's an index for this specific class too, called the Adventurer Dex, to record other places you know and export. Next, wood cutting to be a lumberjack. Self-explanatory enough, just cut more and bigger trees to progress. There's an index for this class called the Craftsman Dex too, to record all the materials you know and correct it. Next, mining to be a miner. Mine rocks and ores to progress. Mine new ores and bigger rocks to increase your progression speed. There's an index for this class also called the Craftsman Dex, to record all the material you know and collected. Crafting to be a blacksmith, to gather all the materials from mining, woodcutting, and hunting to make armors and swords from blueprints. Craft more armor and weapons to progress. You can also enchant weapons and upgrade them. You can upgrade weapons and armors up to 20 times. Lastly, thieving. To be a thief or to be a treasure hunter. Find treasures to pick lock, to open and find valuable materials. Pick lock more and rarer treasures to progress. There's also a form of progressing not here, which is selling, to be a merchant. You can place down your backpack to sell and trade materials, weapons, armor, and blueprints, and even valuable stuff to progress. You can set prices on these materials and stuff to sell them. The two bars below are also important. Character grade is, I guess, the game way of levels. Higher grade means higher the stat and higher progression. Character reputation is kinda like your reputation towards NPCs and crews. As I mentioned before, the more or less dangerous and fair or sweet and kind you are, the more your reputation go up or down. That's it for the talent mastery system. Next, the stat point system. The stat points are obtained by doing things in the game to progress and increase your grade, like I mentioned before, like mastering your talent mastery. There's health, which is your HP and your regeneration capabilities. Defense, your armor toughness, or like your blocking and parrying abilities. Endurance, your stamina to run and regenerate your evade and parrying bars, I guess. Luck is your luck from treasure chests and boss drops. Now, spiritual, I think it's like your haki powers, cause there is a separate haki system, kind of like this, and this may be your way of increasing it. I don't know, and also your willpower. I have no idea of that as well. Maybe like your power or something. I don't know. And trait might be your best stat or what stat you choose to like increase its power or its efficiency. I don't know. There's no information on this. And class. When you join the game, you can customize your character, right? And choose your race, and maybe your race can increase your stat too, maybe. But the important thing here is you can also choose your weapon class, which gives you the benefit of grinding less for that weapon. Example, you have a grade A light weapon from all you experience, but you got a new light weapon that has better abilities but lower grade. So the class system makes it so you can use that abilities on that old grade A dagger. And that's all we know of the Rellseas progression system. If you ask me what choices would I make if I was progressing the game, first I would become a pirate and join or make a crew for the benefit of grinding with friends or other players and using each other to help progress the talent system. Like the lumberjack can give the blacksmith materials to craft with. And speaking of that, I wanna be a blacksmith, since I wanna make stronger and stronger weapons and armor to protect my crew, as I'm a PP'er mostly. And my weapon class, I actually don't know. I have to see the weapon first, cause if the game have the actual One Piece weapons from the anime, I would go with heavy and use the Yoru from One Piece. But if not, then I would go with the light weapon for a fast-paced playstyle, or even a medium weapon for a balanced playstyle. But what about you guys? Give me your opinions in the comments. Thanks for watching. A like and sub would be much appreciated. Thank you.